Welcome to The Dialogue. I'm Derek, this is Andrew.
Yo.
And today we're going to be reviewing Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar was written and directed by the Coen Brothers. The story follows the movie producer Eddie Mannix, who is having to deal with several movies in production. The big one in this movie is the film called Hail Caesar, in which the main actor, Baird Whitlock, has been actor-napped and held for the measly ransom of $100,000.
If you're making big budget movies, that's no skin off your nose, really.
Yeah, I mean, the movie's set in the 1950s, so $100,000 ain't no chump change. You know what I'm saying?
No chump change. That's right. So, I was really excited to see this movie. I like a lot of the Coen Brothers stuff that I've seen, and as we all know, sometimes I call them the Coen Brothers, which is totally not right. Coen Brothers.
Yeah, this movie was in your top 5.
I didn't know what to think, though, because I've seen the trailers, but other than that, I have not looked up anything about this movie. From the get-go, I really enjoyed this ride. I enjoyed the ride, let me just say that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good humor that I liked in the story. It was a clown fest. It was like a carnival circus type thing with this guy trying to keep all these actors in line, all these different movies, and the commentary that it had on film itself. Like, we're watching people make movies, but it's a movie that we're watching, and so there were several times where it was kind of like show a screening of a movie, and you're watching a screen with another screen inside of it, kind of like screenception or whatever you want to...
Screenception.
If you want to use that term.
Movies on movies.
And that's the surface level of it. The deeper level is like we're watching actors act and then not act, but they're still act. It was great. It was great.
Actingception.
There was also Hail Caesar is like an epic 1950s story of the Christ, like Ben-Hur or The Robe, if you've seen these films.
Oh yeah, you get that feel.
And the fun that they had with that really vibed with my soul. Can I just say that right now? Okay, so really the only negative thing I have to say about it, as of right now anyways, would be that the movie is not necessarily for everyone. Okay. There's no gun shooting outs. There's no gun shootings.
Right.
There's no explosions.
Yeah, the explosions are definitely missing.
Just follow my words. And even with the humor and what I just mentioned about like having fun with a story about the Christ, that's not for everybody either. And in fact, if you like have a superficial just viewing of this movie, it might come across as trying to undercut some of the deeper themes of religion and that sort of thing too. Now, you guys know that we're religious, so we'll have a lot of interesting things to say about this in our extended dialogue. So, but I loved the movie. I loved it.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I feel like there was a lot that was going on here in this movie. And when we went into the theater, there were these two girls that looked like they were like in their teens behind us. I'm pretty sure that the only reason they came to see this movie, not to judge, but just to say, is because Channing Tatum is in the trailer. I mean, this is obvious. I mean, if I was a preteen girl, I'd go to this movie for that too. No, I'm just joking. All right, but anyway, I had some great fun with this movie. It is hilarious. There are moments in this movie that just get me. Yeah, I was cracking up. It was so funny. There's this actor who is basically this Western actor that gets roped into doing some bigger budget movies by the producer. Some of his lines are so funny.
He has probably one of the best lines in the whole film. It's like extras. You never know what they're thinking.
You never know what they're thinking. You can know what the actors are thinking. You can know what the cameraman's thinking.
You've been with them every day. You know you can pass by them. Hey, George.
But those actors, but those extras, I should say. You never know what they're thinking.
Gotta watch out for them.
So there's great comedy in the movie. There's also some very good serious tones that are hit in this movie too. I feel like I was laughing over a lot of them just because I found some things funny that probably weren't meant to be, but it's because of our Christian upbringing and it was funny. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
But that being said, kind of moving away from that, I did kind of have a little bit of a problem with the fact that I watched the trailer for this movie. It felt like it was going to be one thing, then the movie ended up being something completely different.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit jarring. However, I got over it quickly because the movie's great. Although, that being said, there is this kind of main story of the main actor being kidnapped, or I guess actor-napped, and then that really isn't explained that much. It's just kind of more like this plot device that's used to explain a bigger story.
Right. I would almost explain it, and maybe this is what you're trying to say. I would explain that as almost a
The subplot? Yeah.
One of the many subplots.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually about the producer.
It is about the producer.
Brolin's character.
If you're going to see this movie, just go with that in your mind already, that it is about the producer. And you'll probably not have that problem that I had. And it's not really that big of a deal, but...
So, okay, in rating this film, with our 10-star thing that we do, which you guys know that I hate, like just tagging a number on a movie and saying that's
Tag it up. Give it the rating.
Tattoo the
Seal
number on
it. Put it in
So I want to,
stone.
so, you know, it's either 9 or 10 for me, and
Just commit.
I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit there,
All right,
okay?
commit.
But I just got to say something first, okay?
Okay.
In me saying that it's not for everybody, that's true.
Yes.
Although I have to say, this movie was for me. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Okay? Hail Caesar.
I like
Coen Brothers,
that.
10 out of 10. Now, upon second viewings, maybe something like that, maybe it'll drop a little bit. And there's dialogue to be had about that. The dialogue never ends, but that's what I'm going to give it. 10 out of 10. This was good.
I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10 instead.
I respect that. I respect it.
Because there were certain things in it that were just like, okay, you know, that could have been done a little bit better. Right. I mean, some of the subplots weren't explained very well, in my opinion. That being said, they were subplots. They could have been explained a little bit better, but they were subplots. It's not the main point of the film. The film, on its own, what it is supposed to be, stands. It's a 9 out of 10. It's a great movie. You should go see it. It just didn't hit the 10 out of 10 for me.
Right.
But that's okay, because it's a 9 out of 10.
And
Excellent.
That's right. And I can understand that, Derek.
You know what I'm saying?
Because kind of like what I was saying, I can definitely see how this film isn't, like, critically acclaimed type of material.
Right.
Like, I can definitely see that, which is why I respect that, and maybe I should go 9 too, but I'm going to go 10.
Well, you know what? You just be honest with yourself. So.
I'm going to be real.
You be real.
I'm going to be honest with myself. That's
be honest.
An interesting theme of the movie. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining us for this review of Hail Caesar. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I mean, enjoyed talk. Yeah. You guys know. Okay, so like, share, make sure you comment. All right, join the dialogue. Comment up a storm. Say what you want to say. That sort of thing. Also, please, we're asking you. We're basically begging you to subscribe too. We have a goal, personal goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, 2016.
Yes.
So help us out. Help us out. Also, we have, like we said, extended dialogue coming out Wednesdays, where we're going to release that.
Yes.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So
you're under attack.
Click through to that if we've uploaded it already. We come out with 2 videos every week, so subscribe for that.
Yeah.
And as always, join us next time on the dialogue.
Alright guys, just one more thing that we wanted to add to our dialogue, and that is that we are going to be reviewing Deadpool on Friday of next week. So make sure you are ready for that, because that's going to be coming hot on Friday.
Fresh on Friday.
Popular demand. Join us then.